the worst decision that I ever made in my life, really. And I'm still traumatized from it now. It's been like almost 4 years later. I have yet to buy another medallion. Hello plant community, thanks for tuning into this channel. My name is Pam, and today you guys, I'm going to share with you 5 tips or 5 things that I wish I knew in the beginning of my plant journey. So if any of you out there are new to the plant game or even thinking about dipping your toes into the plant environment, then this video is definitely for you. So I have my little notes right here, so if y'all see me look down, that's the reason why I'm trying to keep my thoughts in order. But the first tip, you guys, is don't buy a whole lot of plants at one time. Buying a whole lot of plants at one time, when we first enter into the plant journey, we want to buy those plants that's aesthetically pleasing. We'll maybe grab a monstera, we'll grab a beautiful calathea because they're beautiful, of course. We might get a croton because it's colorful, and we may see alocasia because it's unique, and we're grabbing them, we're bringing them home, and we don't have a clue as to how to grow them. And then before you know it, you guys, leaves are shriveling up, leaves are turning different colors, leaves are dropping left and right, and before you know it, you think that, okay, maybe I don't have a green thumb, and your plant journey has ended before it even began. So what I really learned or recommend you doing is get one genus of plants, or if you decide to get more than one different kind or type of plant, maybe get no more than 2 different varieties. Give it a chance for it to acclimate into your home. And you also give yourself a chance to actually learn what this plant needs and requires. And that way, you can actually increase your knowledge and your skills as you go along. And then when you feel confident with the plants that you selected, then you can go ahead and move on to the next plant variety that you wouldn't mind dipping your toes in, so to speak. So tip number 2, don't be quick to change the pot or the size of your pot. So don't be quick to put your new plant babies in a beautiful, more decorative pot. I'm gonna share a quick story with you guys. In the very beginning of my plant journey, I think one of the plants that I had was like some variety of a snake plant, and it was a small snake plant because it was part of like a little collection of house plants, and which kind of like jump started my love of plants. But I'm loving the color of this little thing. Thing probably was like this tall now, just to give you an idea of how long the snake plant was. And here I go, because I saw a beautiful pot. Okay, something that long, not to mention the root system is a good sized root system, but not that robust. Could have probably easily been put into like a 3-inch planter, or possibly maybe a 4-inch, depending on how robust the roots are. Because now that I know that I'm advanced now, I understand that snake plants, their roots love to be snug, so not that big of a deal if it's in a small pot. But I didn't know that back then, so I'm looking aesthetically pleasing and the now of what I want, right? I completely ignored what my plant baby wanted, but it was all about Pam and her needs, right? As we tend to do. And I wound up putting this plant, I think, like in a 6-inch planter, and it looked very awkward. That little plant in this big planter. And you already know what happened, guys. Within weeks, that plant rotted and died. And it rotted and died because back then, I did not understand the concept of soil to pot size water ratio. So, yeah, don't do that. Leave them in their pots. Get to know your plants first. If they need to be repotted, then you can upsize it. That's the key. Tip number 3, know the plant type that you're bringing in the house. So you want to understand, I strongly recommend understand the growth pattern of your plant that you're bringing in your house. Do it trail. Is it climbing up? Is it a crawling plant? because crawling plants take a lot of space in your house. Understand what the plant needs and dynamic of the lighting. Is it a low light plant? Is it a medium size? Do it like bright indirect light? Understand that. Understand also how often the plants need to be watered, and if their timeline, if they can fit into your schedule. Another thing that I learned the hard way is one of my very first plants in regards to the watering aspect, you guys, was actually a calathea, and I want to say the calathea medallion, which is a beautiful plant, you guys, and I had to get it because of the size of the leaves was so big and the streaking dark colors in it. And the worst decision that I ever made in my life, really. And I'm still traumatized from it now. It's been like almost 4 years later. I have yet to buy another medallion because I'm not, I got my calathea babies growing pretty okay, but I'm so stunned and struck by that one. I really have not, tried my hand in that yet. Maybe down the line, maybe a year or so later, I might just go ahead and say, you know what, I think I'm going to try it now. But that plant, oh my gosh, you guys, it was so finicky in regards to what I know now. I didn't know what was going on then, but what I know now is so finicky to temperature as well as light and the amount of water, and really how, I guess, less acidic your water is. Disastrous. I mean, the plant was declining within a matter of blinking my eyes, seemingly, and leaves curling and leaves turning that crispy brown. I didn't know what was going on, and literally at that time, because I didn't know what was going on, I'm doing everything left and right trying to change it, saying, okay, they say they don't like temperature change, they like being in too cold of an area, so I'm trying to be mindful to keep it away from drafts. I'm moving the plant around, I'm watering it to death, and it was just a mess, you guys. And that plant stressed me out so badly, and I wind up, and I gave up completely on that plant, and I just trashed it, and I was like, oh man, I suck as a plant parent. That's what I was thinking, and that's not the angle that I should have thought of. So definitely understand the plant varieties that you are bringing in your home so that you can have a successful mindset. Tip number 4. Understand the lighting situation that you have in your home is extremely important. Take note of the dark corners in your house. Take note of the direction of your windows in your home. Is it west facing? Is it south facing? North or east? Knowing that, just that basic information. I can't believe I'm saying basic information. If it was that basic, Pam, you would have known it in the beginning, but clearly it's not that basic, right? But just knowing just small pieces such as that will help you not only know what plants you can bring into your home, but also you'll know what environment that your plants will love and thrive in the home. And that way your plants will be successful, and it'll be a pleasant plant journey. It won't be a stressful plant journey, and it will also provide you with encouragement to continue on. So I strongly recommend that. If you're not quite sure as far as how to determine the type of light that you have, whether low, medium to bright indirect light, or as well as direct light, check out my video that I'll have somewhere around at the end. Now, my 5th and very important tip I can give you guys is basically, guys, just have fun. Don't go into your plant journey with stacks and stacks of expectations. You'll wind up not enjoying the journey in itself. Don't beat yourself up if your first plant dies. Don't stress out if you start seeing pests or leaves failing or anything like that can be perceived as a demotivator, and you'll go for years thinking that you just can't grow plants. because with knowledge and understanding and actually experience, we all can grow plants. We may not can all grow the same kind of plants because we live in different areas of the world, but we can still have the knowledge and know how to grow plants. So have fun with it. Don't beat yourself up. Don't stress out about it, because the plant journey at the end of the day, you guys, is about putting a smile on your face and creating a soft, pleasant vibe for you, as well as giving you an outlet to this crazy, stressful world that we live in. So that pretty much completes this video. Very quick, straight to the point. Comment below. I love talking with you guys. But keep in mind, if you love foliage as much as I do and you love listening to planty things, definitely subscribe to this channel. Push those thumbs up, you guys. It's really been helping my channel get out there to the masses. Enjoy yourself wherever you are in the world. And until next time, guys, much love. Bye.